You may have noticed TDS has rewarded top content creators with crazy skins. This is a huge update because these creators have done a lot for the community, and let's put them through a lot by showcasing them while trying to destroy one of the hardest game modes in TDS. Fallen. Is that possible with only 3 towers? Well, yes, it is. So let's make it even more challenging. Can we conquer Fallen before 2,500 cookies to claim a Phantom crate? That's one of the 3 premium skin crates that you have to pay Robux for. But here's the catch. We're diving in without a pre-planned strategy, and there are only 2 days left to claim the Phantom crate before it's lost forever. There's also no farm or DJ to give us an edge, just pure improvisation. You could say we were not ready for what was coming. However, everything seemed easy on wave 1, but then again it's only wave 1. We'll see how we fare when the real challenge begins, but to get there we needed to get early game over with, which turned out to be much harder than you would expect. Luckily, out of the 3 creators we had, Corso chose Mafia Boss for obvious reasons.
Before I continue, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe.
8 out of 10 skin. I would add more detail to each level because not much changes, especially when we didn't have enough to upgrade Corso, so we bought Eggrifted to help. Eggrifted chose Commander to have a melon fit that I would rate an 8 out of 10 as well. However, that was the least of our concerns because in fact we were the weak. We just let zombies get farther and farther past our defenses. Then Elite showed up. 4,500 coins, multiple grueling boring hours of gem grinding, and you get a 7 out of 10 Mage Excel reskin. Don't get me wrong, I want Mage Excel, so I was glad to buy Elite. However, I would give him a unique animation because he's like the top TDS content creator. Ignoring that, this will be the Excel skin I'm rocking. Just like how the zombies were rocking our shit because I forgot to get hidden detection. Luckily, Fallen was smooth sailing when Elite was high enough level to demolish everything. Oh, well, you see what happened here is what I like to call auto skip. While I was checking out Eggrifted, no, that's not what I meant, that's not what I meant. Some Fallens got by and ended our first run on 2,400 cookies. That's scary close to the required 2,500. That means we only had about 5 games left, so these 3 towers had to pull off a victory. But you can guess everything just got worse from here. I was trying to get more low-level excels, then my teammate was placing more Corsos and ignoring Eggrifted. Logically, we couldn't afford losing that money. But this sacrifice was not enough. In fact, we died faster by a whole wave. 2,420 cookies and a dream. There was one thing we uncovered over the duration of that match though. It was a plan that created an unstoppable strat. It's so advanced that only the powers of the universe could stop us. What was that strat?
Bring John.
I know, he's not new, however, he is a content creator. Now that we had more reliable mid-game, Corso, money could be spent on late game, and this plan worked out very well. John was shredding his way through every defense. Then Elite threw us on his back for a W carry. The Fallens that had killed us before were mowed down, and it turns out John seemed like a good idea. Keyword, seemed. You see, early game was easier with John, however, we skipped again. Turns out skipping isn't the only issue, money wasn't flying in as we had hoped. What's also a coincidence is the Excel requires more money than a newborn child, so we died because we couldn't pay for bro's diapers. That was on wave 26 where we perished because of glitches. Only 35 more cookies to go at this point. So this time I decided U-turn was a great map, totally not because Elite uses it and this is about content creator. Anyhow, you may notice my teammate changed names, and no, they aren't paying 1,000 Robux to change names as you might obviously assume. They're viewers, just like you. Ka-chow. And they came from Discord. The link to that Discord server is in the pinned comment. Yeah, you know the drill. Place Corso, survive. Place John, survive. Place Elite, thrive for 2 seconds, then almost die. U-turn turned our luck. Get it? U-turn turned. U-turn turned our... never mind. U-turn turned our luck around at wave 30. 100% not because Corso was gold now. No, not at all. But as you can expect, I will now tell you how we got utterly destroyed. How did it happen this time? A living rock. So once again, back to the drawing board. Yes, a very well thought out plan. Nothing could go wrong. And I was right, so what did you expect? For us to die? We haven't done that before. And the large number of Excels incinerated everything into dust. Our suffering was finally over. Despite our army of content creators, Necromancer slipped his way into the base. We were so close. Oh, and ignore that. I forgot to tell you our cookie count. We did not catch that dub in time, but it was all worth it.
Great.
Great, I'd never use shotgun. After such a great unboxing and an actually good round, I had high hopes, but backup would be nice. That's the cue for Squeaking and Isaac. Squeaking, or how I like to call him, Tweaking, and Isaac. No offense, but I don't know who Isaac is. However, his skin looks like a 6 out of 10 until the 10 out of 10 French kiss perfect final upgrade. It looks insane. But Warden wasn't much use because we had the Blue Head Mafia. I will say Squeaking was a huge help, being a nice bridge between early and mid game. I would rate Squeaking about a 7 out of 10, only because every upgrade seems kind of basic except for that top hat. I wonder where that top hat's from. He was also really nice because the targeting is not flawed. He made sure this challenge was in the bag. And thanks to Squeaking, we could use Commander now instead of stressing for Excel. You could guess a 3-player lobby might have also helped. Oh shit. While 16 HP might look bad, Squeaking could handle everything besides the rock. Logical decision was to go back to the home turf and thug it out there. Equipped with Squeaking, the Mafia, a vampire with a shank, a mage, and a watermelon man, we were raging a fierce battle. But that really looked like this. Oh, this ain't good.
Reload, right?
Yeah, we were 10 games in at this point, and I was really questioning my sanity. This looked impossible, so we decided to wait for propellers to drop the Ranger. But did we even need him? Well, a miracle answers that question. Remember when I said Corso was not that good? Well, when he's gold, it's a whole nother story. Beating early game was not an issue. In fact, we flew through it. We built up a small army of content creators, and we were sweeping zombies left to right. However, propellers and Wikia weren't even released yet. Most likely because Wikia needed to wait for the mid-roll. Really, how did the content creators destroy Fallen? 3 overlords. This split of money was enough to build an elite army. Get it? Elite? The content creator elite army? I'll shut the fuck. As we came up to the dreaded tank, the content creators were put up to the test. But let's be honest, this many excels was not gonna be stopped. It's safe to say the hardest part was behind us. The only enemy that got as far was Necromancer because of targeting. However, once we were dead, it was just a matter of how many elites do we have? A lot. And Buddy got cooked. And you're back. Just like my mind grinding for engineer for 4 hours straight. But my friend had engineer, so thankfully I could rank Wikia. 6 out of 10, very basic. It's not that bad, but the best part's the sentry. It's not worth the mid-roll ads. However, propellers is a 10 out of 10. This is one of my favorite skins. Just the backpack and the backpack. Oh, and then another one? It's a very clean skin altogether, and I don't really like the other Ranger skins, so he's a refresher. Just like this update, for the first update of the year, I would say we kicked off 2024 very well. The same can be said for this channel. You've helped me cover more WTDS updates by watching. I thank you for helping our content, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.